Hello, everybody. Today I want to talk to you about something we everybody are interested in, and it is about our brain, the neurons in our brain. I want to address you because I have seen that there are problems in the brain. One of the problems is the connections of the neurons within the brain. It is said in scientific articles that the neurons need a specific temperature to work properly, and this is 24 degrees, 24 Celsius degrees. Thus, we have to take care about our neurons, about the temperatures in our heads, our own heads. That's the way we have to do when we want to protect our neurons from the weather, like a cold weather or a warm weather. You have to use, for example, a cap to protect our head from these extreme temperatures. This is very important, or to use a sun cream to protect our head from the sun. This is the first thing we have to take into account in order to preserve our neurons inside our brain. It is very important. Secondly, the amount of water we have in our brain, in our body. It is important for us to have a certain amount of water inside the brain, because the neurons inside the brain interconnect each other. But the connection between two neurons, it is done via electricity, and in the middle of these two neurons there is a medium that conduces the electricity, and this medium is the water. If there is no water inside the brain, there is no electricity possible to connect two neurons. There are other chemical compounds that pass from one neuron to the other and so forth. But it is very important the amount of water inside our brains. Thus, you have to, and we have to drink enough water, to be good with the water, to be affiliated to the water. In that sense, I advise you the ritual of the glass of water. For example, in the evening you take a glass of water, a transparent glass, and you put it under the bed or in the night table. And the only thing we have to do is to think about this water we have in this glass during the whole night, to purify our brain, to purify our thoughts, our neurons, and new neurons to have, because we need that. And then the same day, the next day, you take the glass of water and you put it out, and all the bad out, and the good things will remain. I have done it, and there is a feeling of water inside the brain, of to have a little bit more love for the water in comparison than before. This is important. The crystals are very important to have also for our head in the night or in the morning. To take the crystals and to put it on the forehead or above, at the top of the head, to give this crystal energy, give the sense of water, give the sense of calm, healing property has these crystalline energies. And this is also good for the neurons, for the brain, and brings the neurons to the appropriate temperature. This is very important to notice. And other thing, it is important for the neurons is the food. In particular, the fruits. Because what is the difference between the animals and the human beings? The human beings, they began to eat fruits, to take fruits from the trees, and the erect position was possible because of that. The monkeys stay like this, but the human beings, they went to the trees and they were catching fruits from the trees. And because of this position and this willing, they improve, they develop the erect position, and the brain became bigger, more developed, with more neurons, with more connections, more developed. And sometimes I forget about to tell you, we are encounter we are encountering people or ourselves that sometimes we don't have television, or we have problems with electrical appliances to use them, like a computer or a GSM, a cell phone. And it is because the amount of water or fruits, the development of our neurons, or the polarities in our neurons, and this, the water and the fruits, give us the way to circumvent the crystals, these problems, and these adaptation problems to a new electrical appliance will be solved with the use of crystals, or the ritual of the glass of water, or with fruits, with water to drink, to eat, or juice of fruit. This will help us. And the communication between animals is not the same. The communication within humans, it is something differently, with an alphabet, with words. This also develop our brain. It has to be a very good communication. It has to be properly done to have a good head, to have certain rationality in our neurons, a good intelligence and a good reasoning. It is very important to be fluent in our talks, to be good the way we are talking, not to have bad double senses. Things like this is not good for a direct communication. This will do bad things in the background, and this is not good for the working of the neurons, the connection in the neuron. The neurons does better to have a transparent and beautiful, if possible, communication between the humans. This is very important for our neurons. This is what I wanted to share with you about the spirituality. This is only a first video to talk a little bit about the problems in the neurons. And if you like it, or you think that this is something important, just give please a like to this video. Okay, till next time, bye, thank you very much.